Sir, how are you?
Good morning. How are
I'm
you?
Samantha with the credit union.
Hi, Samantha.
What's your name?
It's Frank.
Nice to meet you, Frank. How are you today?
I'm doing very well.
Did you take care of everything?
I did.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, good. What I wanted to do though is just let you know there's some benefits available to you because you're a member of the credit union, right?
I am.
Awesome. So I just want to take some time to go over that with you and see what we can do to help protect you even further outside of just having a few accounts with the credit union.
Okay, that's great, but I really have to get back. I'm on my lunch break. I gotta get back to work.
Lunch, I know. I'm going to lunch soon too, so I'll make it very brief for you.
Okay.
We both got to eat, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I just don't want to be late to work.
I know, exactly. All right, let's make this really, quick and
Okay.
painless for you. So today, because you're a member of the credit union wants to take care of you outside of ensuring your financial needs. So part of that includes having coverage for yourself and your family. Are you married currently?
No.
Okay.
Nope. I'm
Any
actually
kids?
divorced.
Oh, divorced.
I do have one kid, yes.
Awesome. Okay. Well, it's good that, you got something, positive out of that, right?
Absolutely.
The baby.
Well, yeah,
The baby.
absolutely. Yeah, we got something to work
How
for.
old is the baby?
He's 11.
He's a big boy.
So yeah, he's
Nice.
He's growing.
Okay, yeah, I have a 9-year-old daughter, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm in that same age bracket. So,
Alright, I got you.
yeah. So obviously your son is important to you, right?
Of course.
Okay. We want to make sure that your son is taken care of, If something were to happen to you, do you have any life insurance that
I actually, I do have life insurance
You do?
through my employer.
awesome? Okay,
Yeah,
that's really good.
So I think that it's about $15,000 worth of coverage.
Okay, that's nice though, because a lot of companies don't actually give their employers and their employees any coverage. So it's
Right.
nice that you do have that. So $15,000 is actually the cost of final expenses usually when we go. So I know that because you have a son, not only do you want to take care of those final expenses, but you might want to leave something to him, right? So that he may go to school. That's coming up soon. College is coming
Well,
up.
I definitely want to go to college.
Any
That's-
type of debt you may leave behind, you want to make sure that's squared away for him.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay, so there's a couple of things that we offer here. I'll show them to you.
Well, wouldn't my coverage through my employer take care of that?
Well, you have 15 grand, which is awesome, but that's gonna take care of your final expenses, and that's not gonna leave your son anything.
It's not?
No, because that's the average cost of a funeral. It goes up every year, so.
Wow, it's 15,000.
It really is,
Oh, I didn't
yeah.
know that. Wow.
It is. It can be costly. People don't think about it because, who wants to think about death and, final
Right,
expenses?
well, I
That's
sure
not
don't.
fun.
Yeah, I sure don't want to think
Exactly,
about
but we want to be protected and we want to be, prepared. So
Right.
that's what we're here for today, is just to give you those options. So we do offer the whole life. What's good about the whole life is it's permanent for the rest of your life. You look fairly young. How young are you?
I'm 31.
Awesome, okay.
Yeah.
So the good thing about being 31 is that you can lock in, coverage for yourself at a very, very affordable rate, and then you keep that rate with you the rest of your life. So it's not gonna increase, your coverage is not gonna decrease. What you walk out of here today with, you're gonna have going forward, unless, of course, you wanna increase it down the line. So we have that benefit. We also have a critical illness benefit, and I'll
Okay.
explain what that is. Do you know anyone that suffered from cancer, stroke, or kidney failure, heart attack?
Yeah, well, actually, my mom did pass away from a heart attack.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to
Yeah.
hear that.
No, yeah, it was a long time ago, but absolutely.
If
Yeah.
it was a long time ago, I don't know if you would, really understand the financial burden that may have placed on your family, but was there any type of,
Well, I know that just the hospital bills were a lot.
astronomical, I'm sure?
Yeah,
Exactly.
so I know that my dad was, well, obviously he was not only destroyed by it, but it was
Exactly.
financially a little bit of a
And that's
burden
the
for him.
last thing we want to think about when something like that is going on. You don't want to think about bills and paying money and, So, we offer that type of protection too. So what that does is that would give you a lump sum benefit of, whatever you choose. That would kind of offset some of that financial burden. So if you wanted to use it towards treatment, if you wanted to take your son to Disneyland just to vacate, while you're going through this tough time just to brighten it up,
Hey,
You
I
can
like
do
that.
whatever,
I like
so-
that flexibility.
yeah, exactly. So let's just go over some of those options. I want to make sure that you can qualify though, because
Okay.
there are a few questions we have to answer. So if you want to just read along with me, just to make sure you qualify.
Sure.
Have you missed 3 or more consecutive work days during the last 90 days?
No.
Okay, so where are you employed at?
I'm actually employed, I'm an accountant at an accounting firm.
Okay, so no sick days for you. Okay, that's
At
fine.
least not in April.
Right. Okay, and you haven't missed any work because of like heart disorder, cancer, stroke, kidney disorder, lung disorder, diabetes? No, perfect. All right, and then the next couple are going to be a little personal, but I have to ask, has anyone from the medical profession ever diagnosed you with AIDS or HIV?
No.
Okay. Perfect. And in the last 5 years, have you ever used heroin, crack, including cocaine, PCP, LSD, or any other controlled substances that was not like
No.
prescribed by
No, I
doctor?
haven't. I
Okay.
haven't.
All right, have
You
to
guys have
ask.
to ask that?
We do,
Wow.
yeah, we do.
Okay.
If it's been more than 5 years though, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
And do you have any existing coverage outside of that work coverage? Any personal insurance or annuity contracts outside of the job?
No, not outside of what I have for
Okay,
my
good. So this policy, if you were to take this out today, you wouldn't be replacing anything, and that's basically why we're asking that. Because we're not looking to replace anything, we just want to add to what you already have.
Okay.
And then and then the last question here, or sorry, 2 more questions. Have you, in the last 12 months, smoked 1 or more cigarettes?
No.
Okay,
No, I don't
perfect.
smoke.
Me either, yeah, and I hate the smell of it.
Yeah.
And then have you been hospitalized in the last 90 days? Any overnight stays at the hospital for any
No.
reason? No. Guess what? You qualify.
Oh, awesome.
Yes,
That
you're
was-
all set.
That
You're
was
good to
quick.
go.
Only those questions?
That's it, yeah. So I'm just gonna take some basic information from you. Let's just take a look at, what we could set you up with, something that's comfortable for you, something you can afford. We don't wanna spread you too thin. So I'm gonna ask you for your last name, Frank.
It's Frank, and then it's Hanelt, Hanelt.
Awesome. And your date of birth?
Is March 28th, and that's 1982.
Awesome, okay. And then just your address.
Is 4747 Happy Lane.
Oh, that's a nice street.
Yeah.
You turning down the street and you're like, I feel good about living in this.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. And that's St. Louis.
That's actually local, I think, right? That's right
Yeah.
around the corner?
That's not too far.
Yeah, so 63130, right?
Yep, that would be it.
All right, perfect. And can I get a good contact number for you?
Sure. It's 203.
Is this a cell?
It's cell phone number, yeah. 203-343-3610.
That's not Missouri, that's...
That's a
where's that?
Connecticut number,
Connecticut,
actually.
wow, what a
Yeah,
big move.
Yeah, it was a decent move. Well, and my work phone's also from Connecticut as well.
I'm sure you like it much better in Missouri than Connecticut, right?
Well, Missouri's nice too, yeah. They both,
Nothing like
miss
home, though.
miss
I
home.
know. And what's that work number?
It's 203 again, 343-1690.
And I'm sure you have an email address, right?
Yeah.
All right,
It's,
because we do send information through email just to be, eco-friendly.
Right.
No
it's,
paper.
It's actually Hanelt, Haneltf 7501 @gmail.com.
Okay, awesome. Now, if we were to send you any information regarding like your coverage and things like that, would it be okay to text that to you?
Oh yeah, that actually we prefer.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay, perfect. So let's...
So Sam, is this gonna take much longer? I am in
No.
a little bit of a rush.
No, yeah, you've already qualified yourself, so at this
Right.
point, we're just gonna look at some rates and see what's comfortable for you.
Okay, great.
All right, give me 2 seconds, my computer has a mind of its own.
Oh, it does? Oh yeah.
Sometimes, yes.
Technology.
I know. All right, there we go. And I know you've been employed, we already went over that information. And what's the name of your accounting firm?
It's H&R Block.
I've actually used them to do my taxes.
Yeah. Maybe I do your taxes.
Exactly. Accounting. And you're paid bi-weekly or monthly?
It's actually bi-weekly.
Okay, good.
That'd be rough being paid monthly.
I know, those 3 weeks without.
That's a paycheck a month, oh man. I'd be broke after 2 weeks.
I know. You're not an active duty service member and your spouse is not either.
No.
One of the worst I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get out of here. All right. Now, for someone like yourself, you're really young, 31 years old, you have a lot of options. So pretty much what we want to do is make sure that they are affordable. So if we look at, now as an accountant, I'm sure you
I know
must
numbers.
make, yeah.
I make
You must be
okay.
able to make sense out of all of this. What's comfortable for you, would you say, as far as premiums? Is there a certain budget you want to stick within?
I guess I would want to keep it, under $30.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's actually really good. So if you wanted to keep it within $30, let's just even say $20 a week. $20 a week for someone as young as yourself would get you actually $81,738.
Wow.
So that's actually tax-free left to your son or parents or, you know, anyone else you may want to leave it to.
Wow.
And like I said, that 81,000, if you walk out of here today with that, that's not going to change. So if you wanted to, let me get out of here. If you wanted to make sure that your son is covered, actually, we do have a benefit where we could add him onto this existing policy. It's called a children's rider. He's going to ride on this policy.
Okay.
It's $1.20 per week. He's covered for $10,000. Now down the line, if you have more kids, they're automatically insured as well.
Wow.
Up to the age of 25. Now at that point, or over the age of 18, he can convert that if he wants, take that $10,000 and make it a whole life policy on himself, and you know, move forward and have coverage already established.
That sounds great.
Yeah. So is that something you might be interested in?
Definitely. That sounds great.
All right. And what's his name?
James.
James. That's a nice strong name.
Yeah.
James. Last name Hino.
Yep. Same last name.
What's his birthday?
Oh, his birthday is June 17th. That's it's 2002.
Okay, coming up.
Yeah, very soon.
Yeah, exactly. You gonna have a big party for him?
Well,
12th birthday?
we'll see what we're doing.
He's entering the
We'll
teens.
figure something out.
What's his middle initial?
It's Jay.
Okay, perfect. And he is your son. Okay.
Yes.
And he resides with you. Or he.
He does reside with me.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. I do have custody.
Awesome.
The mother is questionable.
Sometimes they can be.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
biased. So.
Yeah, exactly. No worries. Okay. Now there's another option here. I'll just explain what's available, and you let me know if it sounds good to you. Pretty much, if you wanted to increase your coverage down the line, you have the ability to do so. So over the first 2 years of having this policy, on the first year anniversary, it would go up by $4 in premium, but that would get you a few $1,000s more in coverage without you needing to come back and see me, without you answering those
Oh, it would do it
questions
automatically?
again. Automatically, exactly. We
Okay.
would send you a reminder in the mail, just to let you know it's coming up. So it's $4 a week added on to your $20 that you have now. Well, really now it's $21.20 because we're covering James.
Okay.
And that's for the first year, and then another $4 on the second year.
Sure.
Okay, perfect.
Would I be able to cancel that if I choose that I don't want it?
Yeah, I mean, you're free to do whatever you want with the policy for sure.
Okay.
You know, we're not gonna limit you, but you know, it's $4 more, and that'll be next year and
Right.
the year after.
Right.
So you know, I don't know if you're like myself, you get like a yearly raise probably.
I hope so.
Exactly, that's what we're shooting for, right? So if you get that raise, I mean, that's pretty much gonna cover that and then some. You know,
Yeah,
$4
absolutely.
more a week.
Okay.
So, let's go down to the bottom of this screen. Now, would you want to leave this money to your son, or is there someone else you want to leave it to?
No, I think I'd want to leave it to my son.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same.
Yeah.
Give it to my kid. All right.
I want to make sure he's taken care of. I really like that component of making sure he goes to college. That's really cool.
Exactly, exactly. Because a lot of people, you know, we're thinking about, you know, what's going on right now. We also have to prepare for what's going to happen in the future. We want to make sure our family is taken care of.
Absolutely.
That's what's most important. So these are the same questions we actually went over in my booklet here.
Okay.
I'm going to put in your answers. You answered no to everything. And then just a couple more questions and you'll be out the door. Are you covered by Medicaid?
No.
Do you have any enforced or pending life insurance policies or certificates that provide benefits for long-term care, like nursing home services or insurance for nursing home services and home care services?
No.
Do you intend to replace any coverage? I know we
Well,
spoke about that earlier,
so
you don't
no.
even have anything.
No.
And then other for normal childbirth, which I know is not for you, but in the last 24 months, have you been in the hospital or a patient in a nursing, psychiatric, or drug and alcohol related facility?
No.
Okay, perfect. And then do you require any type of assistance with like bathing, dressing, moving around?
Nope.
Okay. And last question here, have you ever been diagnosed, treated, tested positive for, or given medical advice by a member of the medical profession for brain or nervous system disorder, muscular dystrophy, rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, or chronic or CPOD?
Nope.
Awesome. Okay. So what that's for, that's called the chronic illness rider.
Okay.
That's automatically included in the policy at no additional charge right now. So that's going to give you a benefit if you were to need long-term care. You know, that's way down the line for you,
Right.
but it's on here now. If you were to need long-term care, you can actually take that benefit from this policy.
Oh,
And
great.
that's not going to come out of your pocket and, you know,
Well, that's a great benefit,
disrupt what you have going on.
because I know how expensive long-term care can be.
It's
so-
very expensive.
Yeah, so
and
that's
it's
great.
expensive if you get like a separate policy to cover that.
Right.
So it's good that we're able to bundle that in for you.
Absolutely.
So as of right now, with everything that we have going on, you're at $42.40 bi-weekly.
Okay.
Is that comfortable for you? That's every 2 weeks. That's
Every
gonna
2
come
weeks,
out.
42.40. Yeah, that sounds like, because I'm also insuring my son as well.
It's
so.
you, your son, the living benefit if something were to happen and you needed that long-term care. You have cash value that builds up in this policy. I mean, and you have almost $82,000 of coverage for this $42.
Great. That sounds great.
Okay. And now, would you want this to come out of your checking account here at the credit union, or would
Yeah.
you?
Well, I mean, I have direct deposit here at the
Okay.
union, so.
That was going to
would-
be my next question. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So your direct deposit comes. I know you're paid bi-weekly. Do you have the member number already, or do you want
My
me to just
member
go
number
get that?
here?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is off the top
Don't
of my
worry
head.
about it. No big deal. I'll get that for you later.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And so let me just put it here. Now, I know you're paid bi-weekly. Is that like every other Friday or
It actually comes out on Wednesdays.
Wednesday? Every other
Yep.
Wednesday. Okay. So this is what we'll do. Your next payday would be this coming Wednesday or the Wednesday after?
I think we just got paid this Wednesday, so it would be the next one.
Okay. So what's gonna happen is, it's not gonna come out on that payroll. It's gonna come out on 6/1, which is your first payroll in June. So
Oh, okay.
you have, you know, a little bit of cushion here. Go over your budget, make sure you get this worked in so that everything goes smoothly.
Is that when the coverage would start, on the 1st?
You're actually covered today.
Oh, great.
You walk out of here, you're covered, you and your son.
Great.
So it starts immediately.
Cool.
Alright, so we'll put that down for June 1st. Now, if you ever received a notice that you were behind in premium or anything like that, would you wanna have someone else get that information as well to kind of
No, I
give you that
think just
gentle
me for
reminder?
right now.
Okay, yeah, I don't want anyone in my business either. Alright, let's go here. Now, I'm gonna send you your policy information, things like that electronically. So
Okay.
basically, this question is asking if it's okay for me to send that to you via email.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, absolutely. That'd be easier.
Exactly.
Then I don't have to worry about losing papers.
I know, exactly. And plus, it's just there, you can bring it up whenever you need it.
Exactly.
Okay, now, one last thing that I do need to get, is your social security number. When
Okay.
you're ready, and you can actually type it in here, you don't have to give it to me,
Oh, awesome. And where am I at?
right here. It's
Oh,
already in the
great.
field.
Great.
Yeah. So it's really, you know, it's a nice thing to be able to walk out with that peace of mind that you and your son are protected, and if anything were to happen, you go home and you know that you can call me anytime and ask any
Absolutely.
questions and.
Yeah, you've been very helpful today.
Thank you. Well, you know where to find me if you have any questions. So let's get out of here. And we said we're gonna text you if any information comes up about your account. Okay. And then this one. All right, so you're almost done. I'm just gonna have you sign a couple of documents and you'll be out of here.
All right.
Yeah.
That was
What
good.
kind
I
of
was
thing that you
nervous.
sat there and said that you